Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Stepdaddy. I'm just doing what stepdaddies do. And today what I want to do is talk to you about some good reasons to move abroad if you're thinking about it. You know, coming from the West, it's more so than likely you come from a performative personality type of society. And when you go to the East, it's not performative. A lot of times when you hear stories about someone getting scammed or romance scams and all of that, it comes, in my opinion, and I reserve the right to be wrong, but in my opinion, I feel like the reason that happens is because we go over there trying to perform our masculinity, or we go over there with our performative personalities, and it don't work there. Anyone that knows anything about Eastern culture, they will use your strength against you. So if you go over there on some crap, guess what? I mean, you're gonna get your pockets ran through. And it's sad to see, because a lot of the main reason a lot of us go over there is because we know we're different. We don't fit in the performative society, although it's ingrained in us, in a lot of us anyway, not everybody, but it's ingrained in us. So we go over there and we try to do the same thing, and you're going to be banging your head against the wall even there. And at the end of the day, that also boils down to you not dealing with whatever battles you have going on inside your mind and in your heart. You have to, here's the thing, when you go to the East, whatever you bring with you is going to magnify it. And that's why a lot of us get addicted to it. That's why a lot of us decide to make that move. But you can't bring the West with you. You know, shallow-minded people will try to tell you, oh, everybody is the same. No, everybody's not the same. It doesn't work the same way. It doesn't. In the West, we try to say we want a traditional relationship, but we have no idea what that really means. Because in the West, we cherry pick stuff. Even in religion, we cherry pick the parts that we want and try to leave out the other parts. Well, you can't do that. You have to take it whole as it is. In the East, you know, they truly live traditional. I'm not going to go into why that is, but, or why there's a difference between, I should say that. I'm not going to go into why there's a difference between what we call traditional, but it's irrelevant. But their traditional includes sacrifice. And when you are not right, or if you haven't healed the parts of you that are broken or that are needy, and you go to the East, that desire will be used against you because you're performing. And that performance will, you know, like, you know, as men, we love to be providers. It makes us feel good. It makes us feel good to be needed and wanted, but mostly needed. You know, we like to feel needed. So, you know, our dollars or our money goes further there. So that adds to us feeling good about it. But then because we try to rush in and move too fast, you know, sometimes you get taken advantage of. But you have to slow down. And just like, okay, you make it, when you see another thing, we go over there and moving too fast. We're doing the same thing there that we were doing here, trying to move too fast. Because if you slow down, you're going to see the clearer picture. When you slow down, you're going to see the entire picture when you slow down. But, you know, their traditional requires sacrifice, which is being the provider of the family. And you can't let that be your strong point. It has to be a benefit. It has to be, you have to make it a benefit. And when you realize that it's a benefit, you slow down. Even in your home country, when you realize that you are a benefit, you're going to slow down. You're not going to just let anybody come into your life. When you heal that part of you, or at least hone in on yourself and heal yourself, you'll realize most people don't fit the mold that requires to be with you. It doesn't matter where you are. So you have to have that mindset. If you don't, you're setting yourself up. You can't blame anybody else. It's on you. But, you have to make sure that you're not moving abroad to run from something. You have to be, to me, in my opinion, you have to be running to something, whether it be peace, tranquility, stability, or just enjoying your life, enjoying your later years, or just enjoying your life. I've been studying this expat life for about almost going on 3 years now. And what I've learned is, even from my own experience, I think on my other channel, I had mentioned something about how I intentionally put myself in situations to learn. And that's what I've done with this. I've intentionally put myself in situations. It's hot in here. I refuse to turn my AC on. But I put myself in these situations to learn things, so that I know later on down the line, okay, yeah, that's, I shouldn't go down that road. A lot of times I didn't have to go too far down the road to know that it wasn't right. But I did it on purpose so that later on down the line, because I knew this was something I was going to do. So I had to allow some things to go farther down the line just so I can articulate it better and tell you what's going to happen if you continue to go down that road, that particular road, which I'm not going to do it all in one episode. It's going to be over the life of this channel. But, we have to slow down. And the biggest problem that I see, or the biggest reason I see that a lot of us get scammed, is we go over there with the same performance we had here in the West. And unfortunately, a lot of us aren't even aware that we're putting on a performance. Now, me personally, I don't do performances. I never have and never will. But that's also what set me apart, But you can't do that. When you go over there, your authentic self, with self-respect, and trust me, they're going to see it. They're going to know it. You cannot fake it. You cannot fake it. You have to be authentic. And when you are authentic, you're going to be self-protective. If you're not self-protective, yeah, you're getting ran through, buddy. You go over there trying to move fast, you're going to get ran through, buddy. But I'm going to leave it right there. I will come back with new episodes. I will dig deeper into this topic. I will go, the whole channel is going to talk about the mindset that you need to have. It's going to talk about where you need to be emotionally. But I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, take care, peace and love.